Hi everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to write home decor articles using AI agent. So let's suppose I'm a home decor designer or an interior designer and I'm adding all the details of my blogs in my Google Sheet spreadsheet. Now I want that as soon as I add a new detail or a new title, an article should be automatically generated with the help of AI agent. Here I'm going to use my AI agent as OpenAI and the post should be automatically created on my WordPress. Now doing this manually will consume a lot of time, so I'm completely going to automate this process. And to do this automation, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between Google Sheets, OpenAI and WordPress. With the help of Pabbly Connect, I'm going to build this connection in such a way that whenever I'm going to add a new title or a data in my Google Sheet spreadsheet, the article will be automatically generated with the help of OpenAI and it will be automatically created as a post on my WordPress. Now, if you want to learn the step-by-step process, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to see how to write home decor articles using AI agent. For this, I've created an automation workflow where I've built connection between Google Sheets, OpenAI and WordPress. And now we are going to test this automation workflow once, whether it is working fine or not. For that, I'm going to open my Google Sheets spreadsheet, which I've created by the name Home Decor. And I'm going to add some title, tone and word count. As soon as I do this, a post should be automatically created on my WordPress. So I'm going to enter the details like, here I've entered the details. The title is Modern Rustic Bedroom Ideas. The tone is relaxed, the word count is 800. Now let me open my WordPress. I'm going to refresh this page once and you will see a post has been created automatically on my WordPress. And here we can see that this post has been created. Modern Rustic Bedroom Ideas. I'm going to click on this view. Let's wait till it gets opened and here it is. The post has been created. Embracing modern rustic bedroom ideas for a cozy retreat. Here I have received the introduction of this post. Then choose a soothing color palette. Natural material, keep it minimalistic. Lighting matters, create layers with texture. Personal touches, then the rest of the details with the conclusion. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run, and now to learn how to create this, let's start creating this from the beginning. In this video, we are going to learn how to write home decor articles using AI agent. For this, we are going to create automation between Google Sheets, OpenAI and WordPress with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com/connect in your browser. Now after browsing this website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in, and if you are a new user, click on this sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on this sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'm going to click on this Pabbly Connect, access now. And it has taken me towards this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders which I've created over here. Now if you want to create a new folder, simply click on this plus icon and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow button. And first I need to provide the workflow name and then I have to select the folder in which I want to save that workflow. So first, let's name this workflow as how to write home decor articles using AI agent. And now I need to select my folder. So these are the folders which have been created and here I'm going to select this as AI agent and then click on create. Here workflow created successfully. As soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens and action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to write home decor articles using AI agent, which means whenever I'm going to add a new title in my Google Sheet spreadsheet, an article will be automatically generated on that particular topic with the help of AI agent. Here I'm going to use my AI agent as OpenAI and it will be automatically created as a post on my WordPress. Here in my trigger application, I will be taking Google Sheets because as soon as I'm going to add the title and here it says when this happens. So this workflow is going to get triggered triggered, and then in my action application I'm going to take AI agent as OpenAI and then WordPress, where I will be creating this post. So here in my trigger application, let's quickly take Google Sheets. And then in my trigger event, I'm going to take this new or updated spreadsheet row. Now I need to make connection between Pabbly Connect and Google Sheets, for which a webhook URL is provided to me, and this webhook URL is going to act as a bridge to connect my Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So reading this help desk, I'm going to build this connection, and to make this connection, let me open my Google Sheets. So this is my Google Sheets which I've created by the name Home Decor Articles. And I'm going to add all the fields like the title, tone and word count in this particular spreadsheet itself. So here I'm going to add the title as. So here I've entered the title, small apartment decor tips. The tone is friendly. The word count is 600. And I want to send this data to my Pabbly Connect workflow so that this data could be processed and the title could be generated on this, and it should be created as a post on my WordPress. For that, what we have to do, we have to go towards this extensions, go to add-ons, and then click on this get add-ons. Here Google Workspace Marketplace will appear in front of me, where I need to search for Pabbly Connect webhooks. And it is showing install because I have already installed this in my Google Sheets. But if you are doing this for the first time, make sure that you follow the same process and install this Pabbly Connect webhooks in your Google Sheets. Now after that you install this, it will start appearing over here, and from here you have to go towards this initial setup. So this box has appeared in front of me, where I need to enter the webhook URL and the trigger column. So this is the same webhook URL which I am provided in my Pabbly Connect workflow. So I'm going to copy this webhook URL and paste that webhook URL over here. And then I need to enter this trigger column. So I'm going to enter my trigger column as column C. Here it is written, the trigger column will be a final data entry column on which if the data is added, the whole of that true data will be sent to the webhook URL. So here my final data entry column or the end column or the trigger column is column C, which means whenever I'm going to add the data in this particular column, that complete row data will be sent to my Pabbly Connect workflow. Here trigger column simply means the end column or the final data entry column. I'm going to click on the send test, and you will see that the test data will be sent to my Pabbly Connect workflow. And now to make this setup, I have to click on the submit button also. So here setup configured successfully. I have successfully added this webhook URL in my Google Sheets spreadsheet, and now I have to follow a very important step. I have to go towards this Pabbly Connect webhooks, and then I have to click on this send on event. So this step will make sure whatever data we add in future, it is sent to Pabbly Connect. Now let's open my Pabbly Connect workflow, and here we can see that we have received the response. The word count of this article should be 600. The title is small apartment decor tips, and then the tone is friendly. As soon as I receive the response in this workflow, we can say the connection setup that we have created between Pabbly Connect and Google Sheets, that is successful. And now whenever I'm going to add new details in the spreadsheet, I will start capturing that response here in this workflow. Now moving on to the next step, whenever I'm going to receive a new data in my Google Sheets spreadsheet, I want to create an article on that. So then in my action application, I will be taking my AI agent as OpenAI, and then in my action event, I'm going to select this as ChatGPT and then click on connect. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection. And now to make this connection, we have to enter the token. Following the help desk given below, I'm going to enter this token and I'm going to click on the hyperlink. And you will see it has taken me towards this API keys page. Now to create a new API token, I simply need to click on this create new secret key. First, I have to provide the name. So let's say the name is test. The project will be default project and the permissions will be all. And then I simply need to click on this create secret key. A new API token will be provided me, which I need to copy and paste that over here. Here I have already created this connection. I have created this connection multiple times. That's why I'm going to select the existing connection and then go with save. Here OpenAI is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter these details, which means I need to enter the AI model and the prompt. From this drop down, I'm going to select my AI model as GPT-4o Mini. If you do not find your AI model, simply toggle on this button, remove this AI model and enter your own AI model. As I have my AI model, I have selected that and then I'm going to enter the prompt. Now here I'm going to enter the prompt in a way that write a dash word article on dash in a dash tone for a home decor blog, include heading, formatting and tips. I'm going to add all these details, but I'm not going to enter these details manually. Instead, I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter the data from the previous response. Now here I have received the response from Google Sheets, and when I click on this, I can see this Google Sheets. When I click on this, I can see all the response which I have captured here from this Google Sheets. So here I'm going to enter the article, write a 600 word article on, and then I'm going to enter the article name, which is small apartment decor tips, in friendly tone. Now over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in this field. Manually entering the data will make this field static and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep this field dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. Now that I've entered all these details, I'm simply going to click on the Save and Send Test Request, and let's wait for the response. So here we have received this response. In this message content, I have received my article, Small Apartment Decor Tips, Transform Your Space into Style. I have received the introduction, then I have received few tips, and then I have received the conclusion. So this is a very perfect article and I want to post it on my WordPress directly. So for that, I'm going to click on this Add Action Step button, and then in my action application, I'm going to search for WordPress. And then in my action event, I'm going to select it as create a post and then click on connect. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection. And now to make this connection, I have to enter these details. Now first, I'm going to enter this base URL. So here, if I open my WordPress, on the top in this URL, I have this base URL till WP3 becomes my base URL. So I'm going to copy and paste that over here, and then I need to enter my WordPress login credentials. And after entering all these details, I simply need to click on this save, and you will see the WordPress is connected with Pabbly Connect in just few seconds. So here WordPress is connected, and now I have to enter all these details. So first I need to select my post type as post. I'm going to enter my post title as the Small Apartment Decor Tips. I'm going to enter the post content, the response which I've received in this OpenAI, this message content. I'm going to post it over here. The slug excerpt are not required fields, so I'm going to skip this. I want to keep the status as publish. And then I'm going to skip this category and tags which are not required fields. In this featured media ID, I'm going to toggle on this button, remove this featured media ID, as because if I select this from the drop down, it will become static and keep posting on all of my posts. So I have kept this as blank. I have selected the format as standard, ping status as open, comment status as open. I am going to select my author ID, and then these fields are not required one. If you want to enter, you can enter following the help desk given below these fields. I have mapped and entered all these details. Now I'm simply going to click on the Save and Send Test Request, and let's wait for the response. So here we have received this response. I'm going to open my WordPress, and on the left hand side where I can see all these options, I'm going to go towards this post and then click on this all posts. And here we can see that this post has been created. Small Apartment Decor Tips. This is the post, introduction, tips, and then the conclusion. So now to summarize, we took Google Sheets as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect with the help of this webhook URL. We captured the data from Google Sheets in Pabbly Connect workflow, and then we generated the article on that, and then we created a post on WordPress for that same article and the title. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run, and here we have successfully created automation between Google Sheets, OpenAI and WordPress with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.